So Breakthrough T1D is dedicated to funding critical research, empowering advocacy initiatives, and educating communities on type 1 diabetes. It's all to pave the way for breakthroughs in treatment and one day a cure, right? Joining us now in studio to talk about an upcoming fundraiser, we've got Michelle and Taryn. Good morning. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Of course, bright and early. Before we jump into it though, the gala and everything, let's talk about what type 1 diabetes even is.
Yeah, absolutely. So type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition where the pancreas stops making a vital hormone known as insulin. You need insulin to survive. When you eat food, your cells need the sugar from the food, and the insulin is sort of the key to making that happen and giving you energy. 100 years ago, type 1 diabetes was a death sentence. You had maybe a year to live.
Wow.
But with the discovery of insulin and a lot of the advancements that have been made in the field, people are living long lives and thriving today. And sometimes I think a lot of people get type 2 and type 1 confused, but they're very different diseases in a lot of ways. Type 1, you are insulin dependent for the rest of your life. You need to inject it into the blood to survive, and no diet or exercise or environmental changes will help with that. Whereas type 2 often comes on more slowly and affects more of the population.
Yeah, it's my understanding, Taryn, that you are a competitive athlete. So I want to know what your experience is like, your lived experience being a competitive athlete and living with type 1 diabetes.
So I have very supportive coaches that are super understanding when I have to get out or if I'm sitting out for most of practice. Usually I can feel when I'm going low, so I'll get out, I'll let them know, and then I'll sit out and eat my snacks to help get myself up. And I'm losing valuable time in the water, so I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm behind, but I definitely have to work to catch up on the time that I miss.
Absolutely.
And those low blood sugars, you know, the insulin's a life-saving drug, but if you give too much, just a little too much, then that causes these low blood sugars, which can be life-threatening.
Very scary.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about this gala that's coming up, and what exactly can we look forward to, and then how does that support your mission?
Absolutely. So the gala is Saturday, April 26th. It's at Osage House Hall. We're expecting a full house. Over 400 people are attending. It'll be lots of fun. We have a cocktail reception with wine pools and other kinds of activities. We have the dinner program, which will feature MCs and a guest speaker. Our corporate chair, Matt Holt from Sam's Club, will be there. And of course, our youth ambassadors will be speaking, and Taryn will be sharing her story as part of the Fund to Care video. And then we'll have a great fun after party after we go through the paddle race and a live auction with the band The Juice.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait to visit with you guys during the commercial break. We'll have some social media hits that we'll do to talk about some of your pillars that you guys focus on and how you support the community. We're going to take a very quick break, and then we've got some sports news coming up.